Hey everybody, it's Tom at T's Fish Tanks. Welcome back. This time I'm going to do a 2021 fish room tour. We'll start off probably with the small one upstairs and down here, and then downstairs for part of it. I think I'm going to do this in a two-part, just so it don't get too long or anything, and that way I can try to explain a little bit more about what's in each of them. So let's get started. So first we'll start here. It's a little 20-gallon I've got up in my bedroom. Just got some shrimp and some baby plecos in here growing out. Got the cup there and been trying to catch up some of the Malaysian trumpet snails that are in here and transferring them to some other tanks. But see one of the little baby plecos down here. I scooped 30 plecos out of here and took them to the tank downstairs. So. Alrighty, well, this is a little 20 in the bedroom, 20 high. Used to have two of them, one on the other side of the dresser thing over here, but so I took that one and gave it to the grandson and set that up over at their house. So here's 120-gallon up in the bedroom. This is gonna move downstairs here eventually, but let's jump out and take a look at I got a small 10-gallon in the kitchen. We'll take a look at quick. All right. This is my 10-gallon in the kitchen, just sitting on the counter here. This is basically mystery snails, and there's a bunch of small plecos in here, and obviously lots of snails all over stuck in the glass there. I'm gonna start working on getting these thinned out too. Lots of snails in here. Ones I don't want. There is also some I think they were blue dream shrimp. I had a couple. I bought a bunch of them and put them in here, and they didn't do so well. In the hand, I thought I only had one that survived. I ended up with a couple, and now I see that there was 3 in here the last I looked. So I'm hoping these ones will start to do a little bit better and have a few more, so I can start getting some blue shrimp in the mix instead of all my cherry shrimp and red really shrimp and all that kinds of stuff. But don't glare from outside there, sorry. Scoot over this way, that didn't help much there, but yeah. So this is a little 10-gallon in the kitchen, and now I'll probably drop down and check out the 75 in the living room and some of the other ones that you've already seen before. I know this one and the one in the bedroom I've never shown on any of my videos, but there's one bigger pleco in the back corner there you can see. That would be the big one compared to, say, the little ones on the rocks back there. So, alrighty. Well, yeah, there's a couple more plecos swimming in between the snails there. Oh, got my focus, there we go. Alrighty. Oh, he's running right over him. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Alrighty. So yeah, let's jump down and take a look at the 75 in the living room. Okay, so everybody knows this one. Well, if you see my videos, you know. If you haven't seen my videos, this would be a good time to go down and click the like and subscribe. And then you can know anything else that's coming up with my next fish room update, or the part 2 of the 2-part series here. I also have one coming up on some other fish that used to be in here. But if you get a chance, click like and subscribe and share. I appreciate it. See if I can get this to grow some more and we'll see what happens. Anyways, in this tank right now, I've got obviously my goldfish, my black moor. I have right now probably, well, there's 2 rummy nose tetras. I had more of them. I lost a bunch of those. And a big water change. I don't know if it was just too much for them or what, but cardinal tetras. Had 30 of them in here, and put them in, and a day later I noticed it seemed like there was a lot less, but I couldn't see any around. Well, I had bumblebee catfish in here. I thought I had 1 or 2. Ended up having 4 of them in here still, out of 6. That I bought like 5 years ago. Long story short, they had to come out of here. So I pulled them out and put them in a tank downstairs. I'm going to do a little short video on those all by itself here, but kind of interesting fish. But got a project I might try to do with them. Don't know if it's going to work, but I'll update a separate video on that. So like I said, like and subscribe, and click the bell so you can be notified when I get some other videos out here. And I'll have that short one coming up on the South American bumblebee catfish shortly. But back to this tank. So yeah, I pulled the bumblebees out. I did put some of my plecos in here. Some that are a little bit bigger. That one's inch and a half, maybe two. A little over an inch. One over here a little bit bigger. I did have the parents to all of these. The male and the female were both in here. The male's downstairs. I just pulled the female out of here day before yesterday. Put her downstairs so I can start moving them around to the breeding tanks downstairs. My puffer, oh, there he is. Swimming around, having fun. Whoop, hey, how you doing? Don't forget us. We like the camera. No, you'd like food. That's all, just the food. Let me see, I can get a little bit of food here and drop it in there for him, but yeah, there they go. I do like my goldfish, but I think I might be taking them out of here and doing a lot more of the cardinal tetras and rummy nose and stuff like that. I might try to get to set up a lot of smaller schooling fish, just so it's something with a lot more movement and activity and such. But might thin out the goldfish herd here. Maybe get some of the grandson, or just keep a couple and maybe try breeding them down the road here. But anyways, alright, so yeah, that's the 75. It's growing in good since I trimmed it up last. Those are growing up, and these have been cut and replanted. Same with those. We're cut and replanted. Looks like I'm starting to get a little bit of beard algae on there. I probably should cut the CO2 on this for a few days. See if that helps. There's some other Coreodoras in here too. You can kind of see them bouncing around back there someplace. So, alright. So yeah, that's the 75 up here. Let's go downstairs and start looking at some of them. Alright, so we're downstairs. I'm going to wrap this one up with talking about the tanks over on the end wall over here. And then next video we'll work on this end of the fish room and all the stuff over here. So alrighty, well, let's come back over here then. Come over. Sorry about the glare with the light on the top. I'm trying different things to block out the light. Once I figure out what works really good, then I'll proceed with doing those. But anyways, so top row, 10-gallon tank, empty, 20 long, full of baby Plecostomus all over in there. You can see the reflection in my tank of my new shirt, by the way. Spin that around here quick. Quality Aquatics, great local fish store. Not an endorsement, well, it is an endorsement by me, but not paid or anything. But great little local fish store up here in Minnesota. Great selection. You get a chance, go by and check them out. Quality Aquatics. Anyways, back to fish tank. 20 long. I got a whole bunch of baby plecos, and I throw a little guppies and everything just so that they get some regular fish in there to clean stuff up. But a lot of baby plecos in here. Daddy pleco is in here someplace. Doubt I'll be able to find him right now, but he's going to be going in the next tank over here soon. Another 20 long. This one's just got some guppies in there and Mama Bristlenose. I'm going to start getting her ready here, feeding her good this next week, and then I'll probably take him maybe Wednesday or Thursday, take him and put him in here with a cave and see if I can start getting more of them going. My idea, I think, my plan is I've got a batch or a clutch in here growing. I'll move them over here, let these ones get started, take her, move her over to this 20 long, like I did with those ones, wait a month, you know, have him in here with them for a month, then move him over here so they can breed again. By that time, these ones will be 2 or 3 months. Maybe move them down. Well, I'm not gonna be able to put that tank down, but I'll explain why in a minute. Move them down here and then do the same thing. Move them back over to this tank, let them breed, and by the time they're done in this one, to come to here, I'll take these ones, move these down to the middle. If there's some in the middle, they'll go down to the bottom, and from the bottom they go out the door. That's my plan. That's why I've got the stack of 3, and this will be a stack of 3 here too. But anyways, right now this tank doesn't have, just got some guppies floating around or swimming around in there. On the end, another 10-gallon tank. This one I've got some guppies, a few shrimp, and there is 6 of the little pygmy coreodoras. Whoop, if I get a bit closer, they'll take off. But you can see some of them in there. See if I can try to get them to breed is my plan, but don't see anything just yet. I'll do a little more research on those, but I'd like to get some of them to breed. I really like them, and I don't want to have to pay for them. I guess basically is why I breed my fishes, because I'm cheap. But yeah, there's a bunch of little baby guppies in here that I just took out. Sorry, the tank needs to be clean, scraped. But that little baby guppies in here I just took out of one of the other tanks over there that you'll see on next time. But so then with these ones here, that's the top row, bottom row or middle row, nothing in the middle tank, nothing in the bottom tank. Oh, hi Sassy. Cat likes to say hello. They come down here all the time when I'm down here. So then in the middle section of the wall, we had the guppies and mama pleco up there. Down below here, this tank, the bottom one, there's nothing other than some plants and stuff. But this one is guppy central. All kinds of baby guppies in here if I can get it without the glare. Yeah, probably not. Should have hung up some shade cloth or something. I'm sorry. But there's I was talking about the 30 plecos that I took out from upstairs. I put those in down here. That's all the plecos swimming around on the bottom, and on the sides in here is all the ones from that tank upstairs, the 20-gallon. So, as I said, not all of them. I think there's still a half a dozen of them up in that tank, but I had to thin them out. So, all right, then over to the end side, or the end here, underneath the other 10 and the 20 long that's got all the baby plecos. Bottom, again, that one's empty. Just got water and a filter spot running in there. So this one is where I ended up putting the bumblebee catfish, South American bumblebees. I wanted to try to do a breeding situation with them, but what I understand, they are impossible, if not next to impossible, to breed captive in tanks. I can explain that more in the little bumblebee video I'm going to do on these, but never get to see them. Had them forever, and if they're getting close to the end of their lifespan, I thought, well, okay, I'm going to pull them and see if I can try to breed them now. But you got, I said there's 4 of them. You never find them. I know there was one in this little skull thing over here. I don't know if it's in there anymore. I got a flashlight here and trying to see. Don't see it. Oh, there might be one in that cave there, and of course now my battery goes dead on my flashlight. But I think there's one in there. I don't know if that's gonna help at all. No, nothing but glare. Sorry. We'll shut that back off then. But yeah, there is one in there. Yeah, you can't see them. But I got a good thumbnail of them on the video I'll put up. But the big female is about 2.5 inches long. The males are a little smaller. But yeah, I'll have a separate little video I'm going to do on those. Kind of interesting to see if anything comes out of that. But alrighty, so I guess that'll probably about do it then for this video. Like I said, it's going to be a 2-parter. This is obviously part 1. get the ones upstairs and a couple other ones down here. Next time we'll do the tanks on the other side of the room here. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned and see part 2. And be sure to click like and subscribe and click the bell notification so you can be notified for part 2 and the Bumblebee one coming up and stuff. So take care. Stay tuned. Bye.